This is the Week 4 matchup of the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Tennessee Titans. Brought to you by Fantasy Football Time. Follow us at Fantasy FB Time on all social media platforms. Welcome to Week 4, Jags and Texans fans. Jaguars limping through the season. Not really happy, I'm sure. Looking for that first win. Jacksonville loses at a blowout at Buffalo. Trevor Lawrence gets 10 points, but only because he got 178 in the touchdown, turned the ball over once. Etienne was bottled up for about 80 yards, no score. Christian Kirk about the same stat line, no Engram. Strange did a very tight end line of 2 catches and a touchdown. Brian Thomas got about 50 yards, and Gabe Davis not very productive either. Houston Texans losing in another blowout at Minnesota. CJ Stroud held to low double digits with 2 turnovers. No Joe Mixon, but Akers did okay. Got a touchdown to save his fantasy stat lines, but nothing to brag about. Nico Collins got 11 with almost 90 yards. Diggs got almost 100 yards. Dell, not so much. Okay, Houston is the favorite at home against the struggling Jags, looking to get right. Jaguars looking to get it all life into their program. Trevor Lawrence has 16 forecasted against Houston, who allowed 6 touchdowns this season so far. Etienne is going against a team that's allowed 3 touchdowns to running backs. Christian Kirk's going against the receiver, or against the defense that allowed 4 touchdowns to receivers. And Gabe Davis and Brian Thomas both projected about 8 points. Still no Engram. Houston's defense allowed 27 at Indy and 34 at Miami, but they did hold Chicago to about 13 points. They did have 13 sacks on 2 big games, 4 versus Chicago, 3 at Minneapolis. They've had 3 interceptions, but no fumble, which means they can get to the quarterback. Trevor Lawrence is going to have to be quick and accurate. All right, CJ Stroud going against Jaguars defense that has allowed 28 points per game so far. Joe Mixon's questionable. He practiced on Friday. Positive sign. Really a game time decision at this by this point of the recording. Cam Akers will be your backup if Joe cannot go. Nico Collins is getting almost 15 points forecasted. The Jags have allowed 4 passing touchdowns in the first half last week. Stefon Diggs going against a vulnerable Jaguars defense as well. No Dell this week. I always felt that Collins, Diggs, and Dell play the touchdown roulette wheel. That's going to be a little bit easier to get their touches this week. Jaguars defense held Miami to 20, Cleveland to 18, so they can hold some good teams down, but they did allow 47 to Buffalo. They've had 5 sacks, not tons of pressure, no picks, no fumbles. That's good news for Houston. Thanks so much for watching. Follow and subscribe at Fantasy FB Time. Welcome to Week 4. God bless.